Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel DC YouTuber. So today we are starting the series Squid Game season 2. The story starts exactly where season 1 ended, and we can see Ji-hoon was deciding to take the flight and go to a different place, but as he saw the salesman, all the things came back to him, the memories, and now he has only one thing in him, that he has to find the front man and the people working there in the Squid Game. And then he found out that there was a device set in his back of his ear so that they can figure his location. So that's why he cut his ear and he pulled the device off. The detective was also saved by a sailor, and he was now conscious, but the thing is that he pretended that he don't remember anything what happened and everything, but inside he remembered everything, that his brother was the front man and all of the things happened, but he pretended with others that he did not remember. And now he shifted his job from a traffic police, so now he was working as a traffic police. Even though he remembered everything, but he also wanted brother to be safe, so that's why he was not taking such actions. But then Ji-hoon was so much into it of finding out who is the front man, why he is doing all of these things and everything to just stop the game and not harm the innocent people anymore. For that he has hired many people who work for him and to find out the salesman whom he met first. So he was all about the salesman. He with all the group of people had only one target, that is to find out the salesman. And here he had so many nightmares and bad dreams about his friend and the girl that he met in season 1. So all of these things were happening, and here we can see having a serious discussion with one of the leaders of the gang who was with him to find out the salesman. So all of these discussions were going on, where he also promised to give a very big amount of money to the one who will find out the salesman. So everybody was also very motivated to find him. Meanwhile, we also see the detective was also in the journey to find out the island and everything, because he did not remember in the which island he was where the Squid Game was happening. So with the help of the sailor, that he saved him, that the sailor saved him with the help of him, they always found out the different islands and everything. It was a mission for him to find out. So there were two groups with the same target, that is to find out who is the front man and the reason of Squid Game. There were practice sessions done where all of them made people understood who were working in the group, how the salesman looked, that he was carrying a briefcase and everything. And it was decided in every railway station they will find, all of the people will go in groups and they will observe who will be carrying a suitcase and in a dressed manner person, and also who will be playing the games that they used to play before. So the journey started, and so many things happened as the people of working in that group were finding other people with suitcase and formal dress, they being suspicious of all these people who were of the same category as the salesman. And here Ji-hoon was only counting the days where he will find out, and this thing was going on, this journey was going on from 2 years. And at the end of the day, every people with the station as a proof, they have to take a selfie and send it in the group. So this was a proof. It was done from 2 years. One day, same thing doing the group, but the boss and one of his employee was done with their work, but they were resting at the train station, and then they found out one person with a suitcase and a formal dress, and he was playing with one person who looked poor, the same thing which was described by Ji-hoon. So they immediately suspected that person, took a photo and then sent it to him, and then he also said to look for him and don't get close to him, but just watch where he goes and everything else. So exactly both of them did that. They were following the salesman and everything, and they found out that salesman was buying a lot of lottery tickets and also a lot of burgers. So they were following him everywhere, and they were also being confused because they thought that he was such a nice person. His behavior, his expression and way of talking or carrying himself, it was so nice. So he just looked like a gentleman. After that, the salesman went to a place which was less crowded with people who were mostly poor and hungry. And the two of them, the group people, were also following him. So we can see that the salesman first approached a very poor person, and then he said to him that can you choose any one of this. So there was one a lottery ticket and the other was a bread. So this person chose the lottery ticket, and then through the coin he searched the number, but he got unlucky, and then he wanted the bread, but he said that no, there was only one chance. And the same thing he did with every other person there, because most of the person living staying there were poor, and most of the people there chose the lottery ticket, and most of the people, almost everyone, was failing at the lottery. And we can see only one person chose the bread. And after he was done, all the people who were having suspect on him, they were also thinking that what he is doing. Then when he was done, he came to a place where everybody could see him, and he threw all the breads that he had, and then he said that these are all the breads that you all did not choose. So one of the person came and said that what you are doing to food, this is not to be done. And then he got angry and stepped on all the breads like a psychopath. He was just making it worse and worse, stepping, jumping, destroying all the breads as much as he can. So he was being like a mad person, and after he was done, he was giving a creepy weird smile, and then as if he was satisfied and his work is done here. So looking at this, the people who were being suspicious of him, they were also thinking that he is a mad person, he is not fine. So they directly informed this to Ji-hoon, and when he got the information, he just drove faster, crossing the limit, and then the traffic police was after him, which was the detective and one of his assistant. And the assistant went to him to stop the car, and then told him that this is not correct and fine, and everything was done, and then he came back. But the detective got suspicious of him, and then he took the information, and he found out that this was Ji-hoon that he knew beforehand. So he also got curious to know about him, and so he took the information of Ji-hoon. And here we can see that the other people who were after the salesman, they decided to catch him, because otherwise will not be able to follow him further. So they decided that, but the thing turns out upside down, because the salesman hit them with the briefcase and they were badly injured. And then after that, Ji-hoon came to the spot and he found nothing. Here we can see the two persons were locked up, they were blindfolded, and all they were tied up by the salesman, and they were very badly injured and also very scared. But he was being a psychopath, he was smiling and he was having fun, and he was saying to both of them that let's play a game. So no direct question or anything, just a game. So he took out his gun, and then he puts only one bullet inside, and he says that this will be a luck game, so whoever loses will get shot by this gun. So both of them have to play rock paper scissors. So the game starts, and very dramatic thing, very scary thing happens, because at every step of the game there were chances of any one of them to be shot, but continuously both of them were being saved one after the other, because there was only one bullet in the gun. Meanwhile here the detective was all out to search for the information and everything, where he finds out a building where he goes, and then he sees the place where the people were taught about the salesman and everything, and the card of the Squid Game. So he finds out about the informations there, and after playing with both of them, finally the boss loses and he gets shot by the salesman. And then when Ji-hoon comes to his apartment, to his own room, the salesman was already present, them were waiting for him. So he was getting surprised, and then they just sat with each other, because one of them will obviously get killed. So the same game they starts, where both of them with one chance with each, they have to shoot themselves, and then when the lucky ones will not get shot, but the unlucky ones will get shot. So Ji-hoon takes the first turn, and then he does not catch, and he also expresses things to him that he wants to meet the front man and everything, but the salesman says that you can provide me the message and I can be the messenger. But he says that no, I don't want their dog, to be here. I just want to contact them directly. So here he gets angry and also says that, they have provided me with so much things, and I have also been in that game, and I have killed so many people there, and so many things happened there. Even the salesman playing during the game, he even shot his own father. So basically we understand that he is not a normal person. And Ji-hoon here was only trying to say him that you are just a dog of them, working for them, and you don't understand how you are playing with people's life, and this is not the game. And he, on the other hand, the salesman on the other hand, says that just accept that you are also one of the trash person that most of the people are, and just you got lucky and you won the game, but actually you are a trash. With each dialogue and each game they were playing on, and the salesman even increased the bullets, number of bullets there. And at one point of time there was only one bullet and two chances. So first one was Jiwoon's turn, so if he does not get shot, then the turn will be for the salesman. So now we have to know that who will be killed here. There was also the chance of both of them to be murdered, to murder each of them, like the salesman can murder Ji-hoon and the vice versa can also happen, but both of them did not cheat during the game. And finally Ji-hoon's turn came, and when he shot the gun, the bullet did not come. So it was the turn of the salesman, and giving a weird and very creepy smile, he shot himself, and the salesman died here. So this was the first episode, guys. I explained the first episode here. I hope you like this episode and the Squid Game series. So the next episode will be coming soon. Until then, stay tuned, and thank you so much for watching.